show, Heard It on the X. My name is Rich Rogemoser. As always, Joshua the Doctor with me.
Hello, Rich. How are you doing this lovely snowy evening?
I'm doing great, and I'm so glad that we were able to hang on and listen to the Niagara game. Both people that were interested in that game, I hope you're thrilled with the outcome. Who won?
Manhattan.
Oh, really?
You weren't listening to the thrilling
final
8 minutes that
Next
took
week,
a half hour?
I feel that we're going to be preempted for curling. The curling finals coming out of Canada, I think we'll be preempted for that.
That's very thrilling as well.
We got a great show this week. We've got the legendary Hit and Run, who've been patiently waiting, and their fans have been calling like crazy, so we're going to get to them really, really quickly. Plus, we have Sean McQuiller from Kool and the Gang. A lot of people don't know. A good friend of mine, Sean McQuiller, has been the singer of Kool and the Gang for the last 20 years, and he's from Lackawanna.
Yeah, he's
a hometown boy.
Yeah.
And go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, sorry. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Well, they just got that big Van Halen tour.
That's what I was going to say. They're going to be on tour with Van Halen on what is one of the most anticipated tours this year.
It is definitely one of the most anticipated tours.
And we're going to get into it later about some of the new material. I want to get into the music a little bit later because the music is a little suspect off that album, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. I am back from California and hating the Buffalo weather. Got to say that right now. And I want to thank, again, Casa Resorts, Inc., CasaResortsInc.com. They always take care of Kim and I very, very well when we're out there. Had a good time. Love the place. And if you're traveling to Anaheim, please check out Casa Resorts. Awesome, awesome facilities. Thank you so much. So I want to welcome the legendary Hit and Run to the mics and the studio. I've been trapped with these guys for an extra half an hour now. I feel like I'm going to pull my hair out. Welcome down, guys.
Hey, how you doing, Rich?
And Mark, you were the first guest I ever had on the show. It was almost 2 years ago.
Yep. I didn't realize it was that long ago. I figured it was about a year.
No, almost. Well, I think in May it'll be 2 years, yeah.
Show's been doing great then.
Yeah, the show's been doing absolutely awesome, and I think because of the launch that you gave me, that's what I feel.
I appreciate it. It was win-win. I think it was great for us, too, promotion, so it worked out good.
Yeah, well, and now we got the whole band, which is cool, and you guys going to do a song right now for your fans have been calling like crazy, and we were actually going to pull a prank on them. We were going to pretend like you guys had just performed for the last half hour, and you were leaving as soon as we came in from the preempt, but we figured that would be too mean. So can we hear a song?
Sure can. Outside, she hears me wrinkle. So always worry about things like that. She says, "Oh, gonna end, might as well be my fault." And she only sleeps when it's raining, and she screams, and her voice is straining. She says, "Baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely." And she says, "Baby, I can't help scaring oh sometimes, and the rain gonna wash away. I believe this." She got a little bit of something, God is better than nothing. In a color poetry world, she believes she's got it all. Swears the moon don't hang quite as high as it used to. And she only sleeps when it's raining, and she screams, and her voice is straining. She says, "Baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely." Yeah, she says, "Baby, I can't help scaring oh sometimes."
Absolutely fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Great way to start the show. Can you guys come every week? So, how long has the band been around?
We've been around actually like 20 plus years, about 22 years.
22. Oh, really? It's been that long.
Yeah.
And you're only 28 years old. How did that happen?
Wow.
Oh, he did start
Don't tell
young.
him that. Don't tell him that.
So 22 years, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to put you on the spot, and we talked about this when you were out of the room. Like a local band, all local bands have different lineup changes. Is this your favorite lineup, or is Joey going to get fired soon? He's curious about that. No, is this your favorite lineup? Is this? I mean, is this?
That's hard to put me on the spot like that because the lineup's always been multi-talented.
Absolutely.
I've had a great time. There's always pluses and minuses with each lineup. I do love the current guys I'm with. We get along really good.
Yeah.
So I do love them, but I can't say more or less than anyone else.
In a large band, it's hard to find the proper chemistry. I mean, it takes a little bit of time, you know, and it seems like you're really good at finding, you know, the chemistry that puts together. Is that a conscious effort on your part when people are trying to? Everybody wants to play in your band. I'm 100% sure of it.
Well, that's the positive side about Hit and Run because we're popular. We play out a lot. A lot of people see us, so we have pretty much a pick of most of the shows we want. We make good money, so people are constantly asking me if they can get in the band. So we usually have a pick of like 4 to 10 people at each spot. So when we do have a change in lineup, because this is not for everyone, we do 110 to 120 shows a year. It's tough on the home life. So we do need to make a change. What happens is we get to pick from that group, and we try to make a conscientious effort, make sure they get along well. Are they going to like the material? Are they going to like playing as long as we want? Are they going to be able to get along with everyone? So we do take into the factor, the emotional aspect.
Well, and like you say, 110 shows a year. I'm sure that there's been people that have gotten in the band where just couldn't, maybe didn't think about that, you know, how many shows you do, and probably couldn't handle it, and halfway through have to say, Mark, you know, I don't know that I can keep up with the schedule. Does that happen frequently?
Yeah, we do. As a matter of fact, one of the last lineups, the keyboard player had that issue too. He wanted to play out maybe 4 or 5 times a month, basically, and he said, you know, it's tough for me to take that away from you guys because I know how much you want to play. So it does happen, yes.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be incredible. Your fans are rabid right now. The phone lines are just filling up with and we're going to get to them in a second.
Love our fans.
I got to ask you a question though, because this made me think about this. Are you guys thinking? Do you think about doing original material, or because you got a fan base that would really, really go crazy for this stuff?
Yeah,
I think
it's funny you say that because years ago we wanted to be an original band, and what happened was we saw that you can't make a lot of money in Buffalo. You have to live in New York City or L.A. And what happens is you play like a Nietzsche's on an off night, like a Tuesday or Thursday for 30 people. So we thought that wasn't the best way to promote our music, so we figured we'd build up our fan base, play out a lot, doing music that people want to come to, and start edging in, adding 1 or 2 originals here and make more and more. As people become comfortable with our originals and know it like a cover, then we'd add more. And we started doing that with Mike Siccounty, Mark Ritchie, and a couple of guys. And we got up to about 4 or 5 originals, and then they wound up leaving the band to go to an all-original band.
Right.
And at that point, we just stayed a cover rock band, basically.
I just gotta say, as you guys are talking, the phone. I'm just watching the phone lines, and like they just keep lighting up.
And I got to say this too, because Mark is such a pro. Nobody noticed him burp, but he burps. I mean, perfect pitch too. Perfect pitch. Did you notice that? Even his burp is perfect pitch.
I know. That was awesome.
Going back to the original project though. So when you first started the band 22 years ago, you were thinking about doing it. With the way things have changed now. Have you thought about it again? I mean, getting stuff up on iTunes or anything like that? Because I really think it would go crazy for you guys.
We've talked about it a couple of times, adding one.
Because you really don't have to do like the old days. You know, you got to get a van and everyone's got to be poor, and you know, well, that's kind of the way I live right now, anyway. So it's really not a big deal. You know, but you don't have to do that anymore. I mean, you can still be who you are and get some stuff up on the internet and see what it'll do for you.
I think that's a great idea. I know that the guy in the past, Guy Nichols, and also Pat,
Christmas record.
Danny has done originals in their past projects too, so it would make sense.
A lot of it is time, though. Also, I mean, we play so much, we try to rehearse and keep things fresh. It's hard, and everybody's got day jobs.
Yes.
It's hard to fit, you know. Well, not me, but I mean, well, if you guys want, I'll write all the material because I got all the free time in the world.
That was actually great. That was awesome. So maybe that's your mission in life is to write the songs. We got to go to some phone calls. Okay, is that okay?
That's great.
Okay. Hello, Phil. Are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, you're on with Hit and Run.
Well, I just got done seeing them 2 nights this weekend.
Oh, really? 2 nights? So Phil, then you are one of the rabid Hit and Run fans.
Yeah, I'm a rabid Hit and Run fan, but you know, it goes both ways. Since they're playing here all the time, you know, you got to be good to them, and they're good to us.
Yeah, it's a win-win situation. We've got it's grown into more than just work for me with Phil. Also, it's grown into like we're best of friends. He's like family to me. We've been together for so long, and we do well from at his bar, and he also offers a great place to play at. So it's win-win for both of us.
Absolutely fantastic.
Macaroons, by the way.
I want to thank them. They gave us their limo today. The hit and run limo. We're driving around today.
So you got the hit and run limo. He's got the hit and run limos. I see how that works then.
Did you see the Macaroons bumper sticker on the limo?
Yeah, I did. It looks good.
All right, Phil, thanks a lot for calling, brother.
All right, we'll see you soon. Thanks.
And that was obviously Phil from Macaroons. Let's see if we can get somebody who's just a fan. Terry,
Yeah.
you own a bar?
No.
You got a drinking problem?
I run an event, a couple different events out here with Mark and the band. First of all, I want to say hello to everybody over there. Be seeing you guys real soon in a couple weeks. What's nice about Hit and Run is it's nice to be able to work with a band that enjoys what they're doing. Mark and I have been together doing a bunch of events for the last 10 years, and to be able to have them come in and make changes for us and to be able to be there when we need them, it's great. All the people in the band are great, and just want to say, Mark, I'll see you in a couple weeks, buddy.
All right. Terry, we got to find a fan, though, because I got a question for a fan.
Yeah, that was Terry.
I
from
feel like
Queen-
Alyssa
Queen
here.
of Heaven.
Alyssa's a fan?
Alyssa, she's got to be.
Okay,
a
is this
fan
Alyssa right here, or is that Dave? Where's Alyssa?
Alyssa.
Three? I got Alyssa. Alyssa, are you there?
Melissa?
Oh, Melissa. Well,
Yeah.
you know, our engineer
you?
just likes playing games
Yeah.
with me. He's got your name listed as
Jim,
friend.
our engineer, is an idiot.
All right, so it's
I have to say
Melissa.
that I'm probably a permanent fan because I have a hit and run tattoo.
Are you kidding me?
I kid you not.
You have a hit
So
and run
even though I
tattoo?
don't get to see you guys as much, and I miss all of you. People come up to me. I go to the gym. They're like, "Oh my God, you know Hit and Run? When's the next gig?" I love that band. So
Can we just
basically
ask?
a permanent billboard.
Can we ask where it is?
It's on my back, on my shoulder.
Oh, well, that's very nice. Okay, so let me ask you, what do you love about the band? What makes the fans so rabid about this band?
Well, they're not only do they sing and perform, but they're also, personable, and they make every weekend a good time. Every time I go out, it was always a good time, and you couldn't wait for the next weekend.
Is it true that
Made
Guy?
the work week go by.
Is it true that Guy is the real sex symbol of the band?
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought too. It's the hair, it's the wavy hair, it's the way he plays bass, it's the whole 9 yards, right? You really just go to see Guy, right?
That's right.
That's exactly
All
what I
about
thought.
Guy.
So how long have you been seeing the band?
Since 2008.
Wow, so she's like almost a lifer. And she's got the
A
tattoo. She
lifer.
is a lifer.
Permanent now.
Well, that's great, Melissa, and thank you so much for calling in.
Mark, I didn't know we were going to change
Bye,
the name of the
guys.
band.
Bye. Thanks, Melissa.
How does it make you feel?
That's got to be really cool to know that someone has a tattoo
Yeah.
of your band. That's really cool.
That was cool. She asked me after. She said, "Would that be a good idea?" And I said, "Well, no. I wouldn't even get one for a regular band that I really
I
like.
wouldn't even
let
put my
alone a
kids'
local
names on
band.
it. Honest to God.
You don't know if we're gonna be here tomorrow or not. Why would you do that? That's permanent. But she's a great friend, and that it pays a tribute to the band because it's not just the band of friends out there. We see literally 500 to 2,000 people at a show every night, and about a third of them are the same people. So even if if you're a Hit and Run friend or fan, and you don't have someone to go out with, hey, I can go and see Hit and Run because I know I'm going to know about 50 people up front that I could just talk and hang out with and have a couple of drinks and have a good time with.
I mean, that just really shows the strength of the band, and seriously,
And
that's
the
a tattoo.
impact that it has on people.
I got a radio contest I'm thinking in my head right here. Did you ever see Steve-O from Jackass?
Yeah.
He's got his face tattooed on his back.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get someone to
Someone to
tattoo
get a
your
guy
face
tattoo?
on their back. Guy, that would be awesome. We're going to take a commercial break and come back on the other side with more Hit and Runs. Stick around, folks. Hi, this is